and it's different. It's very different. So beware.
I'm her, like you, and I'm her, like yeah, I be her.
Hey y'all, it's Jamie. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with you to review Fenty's perfume. Fenty by Fenty. Duh. So we're gonna get into some of the quick details about the product, and then I'll give you my review. I want to talk about the refund policy because that's important. Like, what are you gonna do with the perfume if you don't like it? What's going on? What's the tea? So we're gonna see if it's giving what it's supposed to give, what it's smelling like, if I like it, if I don't, you know, just an opinion for you to go off of before you make this purchase, because it's not a light purchase. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all, y'all. So let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. So it came in this box, like a regular packaged box. So I was a little surprised because, you know, I saw some of the reviews on YouTube and the box was different. It was a little fancier, but I'm okay with this one. This is the Fenty Eau de Parfum 2.5 fluid ounces, also measured in milliliters at 75 milliliters. That's a pretty decent amount of perfume. It cost $140. $140, okay? Just so that we're clear. The shipping took about 7 to 8 days for me, but I believe I ordered it on a weekend initially. This is the packaging. That's the packaging. Now, the notes in this perfume, let me read them off to you. Magnolia and musk, tangerine, blueberry, Bulgarian rose, geranium, and patchouli. Just off reading the notes alone, like, I'm not the biggest perfume aficionado, or however you pronounce that word, but there's a lot going on in this bottle, this little bottle. There's a lot going on in here. So I was already a little suspect about the end result, but it's Fenty by Rihanna. It's gotta smell good, right? So I took a leap of faith and I purchased it, okay? So let me unpack it. Right? So the top is cute. It's got the Fenty logo on there. Right? The bottle is a very nice color. It's giving classy. It's glass, but the top is like plastic. The first time that I smelled it, I thought that it smelled like elevated potpourri. You know what potpourri is? Is that stuff that old people put in their bathrooms to make it smell good? It looks like dried leaves or flower petals or like just sediments. That's what it smelled like to me the first time that I smelled it. And I only sprayed it once, and I literally scrubbed it off of my arm. Okay? So this is my second time spraying this perfume. It sprays nicely, like the spritz is not like just a stream that shoots out. It sprays nice and evenly. Let's dry it off a little. It smells pretty good. I'm gonna wear it today. It's very grown, it's very mature, it's very like sexy. Like, this is messing me up. I got on camera prepared to just like bury this scent because I hated it so much the first time that I smelled it, but now I'm actually really enjoying the smell, and I'm just not understanding. I don't know if maybe like my palate was just not ready for it, and it's different. It's very different. So beware that it's very different. Maybe it just wasn't what I expected it to smell like. So I'm pleased. I'm actually pleased. I was prepared to use this perfume as an air freshener, but I kind of like it. It's different for me, but it's like rich. It smells really good. I'm gonna spray it on my body. Give body yaddy yaddy, you know. So it is a heavy scent and it is muskier. I prefer like fresh, light, citrus, clean kind of scents. And it's strong, so it's very potent. Like, I would only spray it once, twice max, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's talk about the price for the value. It's a pretty decent amount, and like I said, it's potent, right? So you guys can see how big it is. So I have the iPhone Pro Max, the big one, big body one, 12, and this is it next to it, right? So let's talk about returns, because there's nowhere you can go into a store to smell this perfume before purchasing it. So if you don't like it, then what? I'm gonna pull up the return and exchange policy right here so that you can read along with me. According to the Fenty website, it says if you're not totally obsessed with your FentyBeauty.com or FentySkin.com purchase, return or exchange it for free within 30 days. Right? So this is why I purchased it, because I only read that part. Reading is essential. All right, guys? Don't be like me and skim through. Reading is a vital part of life. Read, okay? So it says that they can't accept returns or issue refunds after 30 days. That's pretty standard. They go on to give you details on how to return the item, right? So that makes it easy for us. Now, right here, under how to return your items, right? This should be at the very, very top, or under the perfume purchase, if you ask me. It says, we are unable to accept returns on hazmat items that have been opened. If you go down further, under international orders, it specifies, we are unable to accept returns on items with hazmat shipping restrictions, such as Fenty Eau de Parfum or liquid kilowatt items. Don't kill me if I'm pronouncing stuff wrong. I think that they should provide a sample size free of charge if the consumer is willing to pay for the shipping or something around that nature, because this is crazy. Imagine I would have just hated this perfume. I would have been stuck with it, or I would have had to regift it, which is something that I do, or I would have had to just resold it or something of that nature. But to be honest, I had no intention of returning the perfume. It's Fenty. It's like a collector's item. It's just something to have to say you have it. But regret. Do I regret purchasing it? No, I don't. And even if I still didn't like it, I wouldn't regret purchasing it. Like I said, it's Fenty. Once it sells out, the resale volume goes up. On top of that, there's plenty of other people that I can give it to. And on top of that, if you just like collect perfumes or like to have options for different things, it's a good option to have, because it smells really different. Like, I don't have any other perfume that smells like it. So that is my honest review on Fenty Perfume. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you before you make this purchase. I hope I provided you with some details, you know, that you can weigh out before you go and spend $140. But yeah, like if any of my information was useful. Comment if you have any questions, and I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. And subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it probably means nothing to you, but it means everything to me. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for the next video.
I'm hard, like you, and I'm hard, like yeah, I'm her, I be her.